equally mighty Abra Solid North Weaver squad as they get the tip here, Coach Mike. Nakikita niya no, na meron silang pagkakataon because despite everything that Abra has achieved, largely they've been unproven until all the way here in the national finals.
Yeah, indeed. And katulad nga na-mention ni Coach Eric, maaaring hindi pa defending champion itong Abra Weavers, but to their part, experience really is the best teacher. And so you being there, na nakalaban mo na yung powerhouse ng Pampanga Giant Lanterns, ngayon, pagkakataon naman na sila naman ang matawag na defending champions kung makukuha nila itong titulong ito this season.
This is the first time that Brickman and LJ Gonzalez are facing off against each other. Quezon getting a stop. Hierro kicks it out. Altamsi. Shot fake. Pasa palabas kay Vince Magbuhos, who had that solid outing in game number 5 against Binyan. Now it's with LJ Gonzalez. 9 on their shot lock. Takes the free. And a good sign for the Huskers as Gonzalez hits it from downtown.
Well, if there's one thing that LJ has done so well this playoffs is to see that beautiful pass by Jason Brickman over to Gio. Well, LJ's pretty much shot the ball very well. He picks his spots, understands when he's needed to score and when he's needed to assist or rebound for his team.
Quezon in that series against Binyan got off to slow starts, especially in their losses. So that's gonna be key, Coach Mike, no? Lalo they're on the road facing off against Abra.
Oo, totoo yan. And them being here is again a good chance for them to prove themselves. The last time that they were here and they battled against Abra, it was pretty much a slow start, so to speak, for the Quezon Huskers. But now, you know, with things being different and new guys coming in, gusto nilang patunayan na, you know, they got a shot against the Weavers.
Dave Ildefonso, who had 25 points in that elimination round game against Quezon, got fouled. Also something to watch. Quezon is one of the foul-prone teams in the mpbl. So double-edged sword, no? Yung kanilang pagiging isa sa pinaka-matinding depensa na pinapakita nila dito sa ating liga.
At kadalasan napafoul sila. So see a good jumper right there by Dave Ildefonso. Kadalasan napafoul ito ang Quezon Huskers when they start going inside the paint. When they try to look for those layups. And especially if they make their threes, there's a huge tendency that their opponents will foul them inside the paint.
Joseph Cabaini earning another starting nod for the Huskers. Gonzalez, kick out pass. Magbuhos lines it up from the corner. He misses. Brickman, nasundutan sa likod. It will stay with the Weavers. They're up 4-3.
Now that's a matchup, Ken. I'm sure everybody's looking forward to Jason Brickman against LJ Gonzalez. You see that good jumper right there by Dave Ildefonso, contrary to how they played in the regular season to start that game. No struggle so far, even for Jason Brickman on that three.
Has shot the ball well, efficiently at that from the... Ayon na yun. Uduba, pinasa muna kay Jason Brickman. Jiu offering a pick. Skips it to Dave Ildefonso. Working on Joshua Hierro. Fires a pass to Mike Ayon. In trouble. Still time remaining on their shot clock. But the airballs a free as Altamsi is down on the floor for the Huskers.
Now really a good set for the Abra Weavers. A little bit of confusion on which layer of the offense, ano yung pupuntahan nila. They thought they still had time, but you know, late in the shot clock na yun, naging tira na yun para dito kay Mike Ayon.
Tamsi a bit shaken up. He will be reprieved in the meantime by Christian Pagaran. Abra is up by 3 points, 9-6. And Coach Mike, with Coach Yong Garcia naman, binanggit ni Coach Eric na merong pagkakataon yung kanyang kupunan given the relative inexperience nitong Abra pagdating sa stage na ito. This is their very first time in the national final. Samantala, with Coach Yong Garcia, he recognizes as well that they're facing off against a team that has experienced the grandest stage here last season against the two-time defending champions, Pampanga Giant Lanterns.
And that to me is really just knowing your opponent, where they're coming from, the type of experience that they've had, their personnel, their schemes. See this setup right here for that straight up three by LJ.
Three-point shot is brought to you by Extreme, your one-stop shop appliances.
And it's gone pretty good in terms of three-point makes. Like we said earlier, last 4 games is 47% shooting, going 8 of 17 from 3, and the last 4 for LJ.
Ildefonso misfires. Rebound, LJ Gonzalez. He pushes.
Nice.
Oh, open in the lane. Santagon lays it up and in.
Well, ganina pinag-usapan natin kung depensa ang pag-uusapan, talaga nga naman tops itong dalawang teams na to. It really matters when you catch them late in their defensive schemes, and that time around, ganda ng pagkaka-open na yun para kay Simon.
Abra shooting 40%, while Quezon 33.3% from the field. Serrano comes in early for the Weavers. His shot off the heel, and ball will go back to Quezon. Rebounding, Coach Mike, is also going to be key in this series as we first take a look at this assist of the game powered by 747 Live. Dito ka sa Legit.
A little bit of confusion who was going to take that roller. Si Enzo Serrano was supposed to be the low man help, but he came in late and libre na si Simon Sandagon in that instance.
Coach Yong Garcia challenging that last out-of-bounds play. Will be back for the result of this one.
Upon review, the challenge was successful.
Successful challenge from Coach Yong Garcia. So ball will stay on the side of the Weavers.
And that ball got tipped. Oh yeah, clearly it was on Hierro. Coming off his fingertips before it went out.
Fresh 14 on their shot clock. Brickman will trigger it in from the baseline na kay Encho Serrano ang bola. Ang kanyang pantay ay si Alvin Abundo. Pinasa muna kay David Defonso. 5 on their shot clock. Brickman about the same spot. This time he misses.
Well, clearly they had somebody work on defensively against Jason. Oh, what a move!
Dami nilusutan ni LJ doon. Napasa niya kay Christian Pagaran who hit that big free late in game number 5 against Binyan. Knocks down another one here as deflection from Vince Magbuhos. He receives the pass. Ops in with his left hand.
Well, you see how that paint was clear. Nobody was in there. And really just allowed Alvin Abundo for that left-hand finish. But you like the unselfishness of the Quezon Huskers. But I felt one of those two guys that got that ball, either Pagaran or Magbuhos, already had a shot. But good thing, Alvin Abundo was still able to get inside the paint and finish off with a left-handed layup.
Play of the game is brought to you by 747 Live. Dito ka sa Legit, your game, your chance, your thrill, only with 747 Live.
Gio had to commit himself to that long closeout, didn't want to stay home, only because, you know, siguro by scouting, si Alvin Abundo isa sa mga three-point shooters na binabantayan rin nila. And so when you see him on that side of the floor and he's free, you have to go out and challenge his shot.
Raven Gonzalez and Ryan Batino are now in for Abra. Encho puts it on the deck. Spins, turns around, and hits a jumper over RJ Minerva.
Every time you have Encho Serrano, left side of the floor, on a two-dribble move and a spin going the lane side, you know that's his patented move, and he's very comfortable finishing it.
Abundo, ganap na papasahan, pinuntahan si Santagon. Drop pass to RJ Minerva, lost it. Pagaran recovers, jump shot from the baseline, it's good.
So far, ang ganda ng ball movement na itong Quezon Huskers. It's making that defense rotate constantly for the Weavers, catching it late and then attacking it.
Dave, met by Minerva. It's with Rickman. Momentarily escaping Eman Tagle. Jumper off the mark. Offensive rebound. Grabbed by Ryan Batino. He forces his way in and he kisses it off the glass and in for the Abra Solid North Weavers.
Well, simula nung pumasok si J.O. Chu at yung pagganda ng performance ni Raven Gonzalez, there's been little talk about Alfred Batino, but you see the value of Batino. When things don't work, he's one option that you can go to offensively and even defensively.
Quezon so far has been breaking down itong depensa nitong Abra. Another basket courtesy of Simon Sandagon.
How important is ball and man movement? Nobody going on multiple dribbles for the Huskers. They just keep on moving that ball, making that defense work.
Serrano backing down Abundo. Shot no good. The follow-up is good for Encho Serrano. 17-15. Lamang ang Quezon ng dalawa. 72 seconds remaining in the first period. Eman Tagle, the pass to Minerva. Sandagon, the fake, goes up strong. 2 points for Sandagon for a total of 6 here in quarter number 1.
One of the things that the Huskers did, Ken, in the fourth quarter of that regular season game, as you see that floater in there by Raven Gonzalez, was they used JP Sarao and the other bigs going on a foot speed battle inside the paint for the Huskers. And that worked. And I'd like to think they are continuing it now here in game number 1.
Minerva sa bandang kaliwa. Sandagon up top. 5 seconds left sa kailang shot clock. Abundo. Pasa kay Minerva. Fires a free and buries that one to give Quezon a 5-point lead, 22-17.
They're forcing the bigs of the Weavers to get out of the paint and challenge those threes. And every time they make those, talaga mapapaisip ka kung ikaw ang big ng Weavers.
9 seconds remaining. This is a good sign if you're the Huskers, not yet in penalty late in this period. Again, binanggit natin na bagamat sila yung isa sa mga pinakamatitibay na depensa dito sa ating liga, Coach Mike, their penchant for getting into foul trouble early has at times given them trouble, especially in that Binyan series.
Right. And minsan nagiging detrimental sa kanila. But they really, that's how it is. And again, if you get them to the free throw line, you got to forget about that and move on to the next defensive coverage.
Serrano. Nice help defense by Will Gozom. The flip shot by Jason Brickman to beat the buzzer. They will check it, but it looked good to end the quarter for the Abra Solid North Weavers.
Well, Richard Campos called him the magician, and so that's what he's done so far in that buzzer-beating shot to end the first, really taking that ball in his hands and finishing it off late in the buzzer. Goes in before the buzzer sounds.
And it counts as we see what transpired here in the first quarter where LJ Gonzalez hit that free to begin festivities. Abra got off to that 7-0 run, pero maganda yung pagtugon dito ng Quezon Huskers.
Really, for the most part, when you look at the shot chart of the Quezon Huskers, a lot of that is taken outside on threes and even inside the paint. This time, they got really good at perimeter shot making.